Hello everyone, XeroPhobous here. So we're back today on FIFA 19 and the first card we're going to be reviewing is Suarez. Okay, so looking at his stats, his card this year is a little bit dodgy. He's gone down... Okay, so just looking at Suarez's card, it's gone down 1 from last year in terms of overall rating, which is a bit odd, but I can understand it because Suarez hasn't been hitting the heights that he's hit in previous seasons. His skill moves have also gone down, which I was a bit shocked at. He's now 3-star skills and his pace is it's kind of crap now, if I'm honest. Like, I put down okay pace for striker. Like, everyone's starting to use Mbappe and Lacazette and Zaha now. Just physical, pacey strikers. So, Suarez is, you know, the sort of striker that's going to put his chances away if you struggle with finishing. It's very clinical, good passing, very good dribbling, and very good physical. Okay, in terms of cheaper alternatives, we have Immobile and Lacazette. Now, starting out, people, this is going to apply to more people. So, this review, just take into account, lads, at the start of the game, okay? Because, like, Suarez is about, I think he's 330k, and these are, like, less than 50, I think. So, please take that into account. This is the starter, and I got Suarez because I got very lucky in a pack Neymar. So, please take that into account. Okay, lads, so this year, we're going to do something a bit different. I'm going to put up the left-hand side of the card that's just going to have, like, the normal stats with no chem style. I'm then going to put up the right-hand side, which is going to be the card I'm reviewing with a chem style. You'll understand now in a sec. So, Suarez's card overall looks pretty decent. The only thing that's worrying is just his sprint speed. That's the reason why his pace is so low this year. His acceleration is usually very high on every single card. Even last year it was the same. But his sprint speed, like, he'll get going really fast and then people are going to catch up to him. So that is a little bit worrying. His finishing is amazing. Passing, I'm not really worried about. Bar long passing, if you have to drive passes into people, it's a bit dodgy. His dribbling is absolutely insane. Composure 85, you would expect it to be a little bit higher for someone like Suarez, but however, and strength and aggression are really high, which is absolutely key for a striker, I think. You have to have strength and aggression. If you don't, there's going to be times where you're just going to keep losing the ball, and especially end game, you want your striker to hold the ball up. So what we're doing today, lads, is we put a Hunter chemistry style on him. So I wanted to improve that pace because I want, when he gets away, I want him to, like, just run away from defenders. I don't want him catching up, especially this year, because somehow, you know, our defenders that, like, have 60 pace are catching up to really, really fast players. Doesn't make sense to me, but anyway, his finishing is just going to be 99. Everything is going to be 99 in terms of shooting. Dribbling didn't need to be improved, and strength and aggression didn't need to be improved either. Just want to focus on that pace and that shooting. Okay, lads, so Suarez is a really, really good card. Now, I just want to point out from the start, so we're going to do something different this year. I just want to point out the negatives from the get-go, and then we'll go down to the positives. So the first thing is, I don't think he's going to suit a two-striker formation. He's not fast enough. Even with the Hunter card on, he's not fast enough to get away from defenders. Now, I don't know if that's just his sprint speed, but like, his movement is fine. That's fine. It's just his sprint speed. His pace getting off the mark is a little bit annoying. And the other negative I can only find, and this is really nitpicking, is he is hard to link. He is really hard to link. You're gonna have to have a La Liga team around him, or like somewhat of a decent hybrid around him, because he is really hard to link. Because I had to get Malcolm at right wing to even get him on full chem, and I had to get Bentancur because I had a Serie A team, and it was a little bit annoying. But in terms of positives, excellent finisher. Absolutely excellent finisher. When he gets in the box, he's going to score. Lads. Even outside the box, his finesse shots are absolutely ridiculous. Very good dribbling as well. We expected his dribbling to be absolutely insane, but he's so good at just getting away from defenders. His passing is fine. There's nothing wrong with his passing. I thought long passing would be a bit of an issue, but no, not much. Physical, again, we expected physical to be fine because of that high strength and that high aggression, and it really does show. He's an absolute tank. Okay, lads, so just getting on to Suarez's review, I just want to firstly explain how I give the final rating for the player that I am reviewing. So what we do is we take the key 5 areas for that position, so in this case, striker for Suarez, and we give him a rating out of 10 based off all of these, and then we do a weighted average. So we take those 5 rating, so out of 10, and we divide it by 5, and that'll give us our final rating. So in terms of pace for Suarez, we're going to give him an out of 10. Now for me, he's fine. His pace is fine for my sort of style. I know people are probably going to say, well, you know, if I put him into a two-striker, what would you give him? And realistically, if I was playing a two-striker, at times I did play a two-striker and he was fine. Like, for a countering style, which most people are playing, it's going to be a little bit annoying, but if you put a Hunter chemistry style on him, he should be fine. Like, he is fine. When he gets in on goal, he's fine. It's just against really OP centre-backs, he may have an issue. Like, he's not going to be as fast as Mbappe. He's not going to be as fast as Zaha or the Lacazettes, etc. He's not going to be as fast as them. His shooting is 10 out of 10, and we don't need to focus anymore on his shooting. We all know his shooting is absolutely insane. He's really clinical inside and outside the box. For dribbling, we're going to give Suarez a 9 out of 10. The only reason why he's not getting a 10 is down to the fact that sometimes he has a really weird first touch. Now, that is probably down to the gameplay, but it is really annoying for me, so he's going to get a 9. That is the only thing I could find wrong with his dribbling. Okay, so for Suarez's strength, we're going to give him an 8 out of 10. Now, the only reason why he is not getting higher, and I'm going to explain through this analogy, if we have someone, say, like Lukaku, he is consistently going to hold the ball against the stronger centre-backs. Suarez, on the other hand, isn't going to do that every single time. He's going to do it sometimes, not consistently. So against, you know, decent centre-backs, he'll do fine. Against the bigger centre-backs like Van Dijk and those really OP ones, he's not going to hold the ball every single time like a Lukaku would. So that is the reason why I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. His passing is fine as well. There's nothing wrong with his passing. I'm just giving him an 8 out of 10 because I couldn't find anything wrong. His long passing is fine. There was no issues there for me. His short passing is fine also. There was nothing amazing about his passing. That's the reason why I'm not giving him a higher rating there. There's nothing amazing. There was nothing that made me go, wow, Jesus, his passing is absolutely ridiculous. There was nothing, you know, incredible about it. So based off those ratings, lads, his overall weighted average was an 8.6, which is decent for someone like Suarez. Like, usually people are not a big fan for Suarez, but he is still decent for me. I really enjoyed using him. Now, for FUT Champs, he is ready, but this is what I'm just going to say. He is going to be the sort of player in the 90th minute who is going to be composed and put the ball in the back of the net. He is that sort of player. He's not the sort of player to, you know, you're going to sit back the whole game and you're just going to counter and counter and counter and counter and counter. He is not that sort of player. I'm just going to point that out now. If you want that sort of player, go for someone like maybe an Mbappe. That is that sort of player. Suarez is the sort of player who is going to be clinical for people who like slow build-up. He'd be good as like a cam in a 4-1-2-1-2, but it's just, he's not the sort of striker that's going to be like, right, okay, pinball, 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 goal. Pinball, 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 goal. He's not that sort of player. He is very good dribbling-wise and holding up the ball, but I wouldn't put him in a two-striker. I wouldn't be confident giving people advice, put him in a two-striker. In a one-striker, yes, because he can hold the ball and can influence the play, but not in a two-striker. I just don't think he would have the pace for it. But is he worth it? And in my opinion, yes, he is. But starting out, you're probably better going off for a cheaper striker, like the cheaper alternatives that we mentioned at the start, because Suarez is 330k. So if you got lucky and you have, say, 500k, I would focus more on building a better overall team rather than having that one amazing player. Because this year, it seems that like the midfield is absolutely key. You have to have a good midfield if you want to win this game. And I wouldn't invest all my coins into one player. If you have loads of coins, if you have like 1 million, let's say, go for it. He's really, really good. You should really enjoy using him. But he is hard to link. That's the other key thing. He is really hard to link. You're going to have a La Liga team around him, or you're going to have some hybrid that's predominantly La Liga. But anyway, lads, that's going to be the end of this review. Please let me know what reviews you want next. I've had requests for Rashford, Martial, Gundogan. I'm going to be doing a Cardi as well. So if there's anyone else that you want me to review within price range, because I think I only have like 250k after I sell all the crap that I have. But please let me know who you want to review, and I will do the reviews next. Within reason, lads. Within reason. I'm not completely rich. I am rich, but not completely rich. Anyway, I'll talk to you then.